channel. So today we are going to learn about how to deploy the backend into the Docker container. So we go through the process, but there is something to explain. The first one is why to deploy it through the Docker only. Because Docker will overcome this particular process, which is being done by the Jenkins. So even through Jenkins, we are able to do, but Docker overcomes even the Tomcat also. Sometimes even GitHub can also be overridden by the Docker. So always Docker can be used as a intermediary when deploying continuous integrative files which are large in size, which have CRUD operations, etc. So like Docker is something like an efficient way. So for that, we have to create a repository. So just create a new repository, naming whatever it is. So I already created it. So let me work on it. Skill 9 e-commerce backend. So here, these are obviously shared to you in the Telegram group so that from there you can directly push. My suggestion is when you are trying to push these particular files to the remote repository, make them organized so that like I have lab and skill separate. Even in the skill, I have 9 and 10 separate. So, but this particular concept covers both the skill 9 as well as 10. So, what do? We just directly, I kept this particular folder in the skill test. So then I extracted, I enter into it from here. Either you can follow a traditional approach going through the CMD or by using show more options, you can also use git bash here. So through this process, you obviously push the files into the Git repository. But there you have to do a slight change. What is the changes? Come to the main. In the application properties, we used to change this particular username and password of the MySQL driver or the server. And here this host or Docker or internal, this you need not to change. That is the basic like a command that is used to invoke Docker. Okay, so you need not to do that. So host becomes the Docker. So through Docker, the MySQL server will be accessed. So that is the meaning of this. And just change the password or whatever the changes you have to do. And don't change this. Keep it as e-commerce only. If you change here, there, even in the building process in the Jenkins also, you have to change. Okay. So now just open MySQL Workbench. In the workbench, you are supposed to create a new connection. I already created a connection. So how to create a connection? I already created this e-commerce connection. So how to create this connection? Just type e-commerce and store involved. Just type your own password, which you have given in this place. This password has to be given here in this situation. So as I'm not creating any new connection, as I have already an existing connection called e-commerce, just open it and you can see already the process has been done. So this is the basic e-commerce that was created, the schema. If the schema was not created, don't worry, just create schema and you can create a new schema here. Okay. So no need to get worried about this particular process. Yeah. So now the schema was created, and then what do we do? Just open the Jenkins, whatever the Jenkins you have. So just wait a minute. Sorry for this. Localhost 8088. Ensure you restart the Jenkins whenever you are trying to build a new item. Just restart the Jenkins. So here, click on Jenkins and click restart. So the service will be restarted in the local computer. So now you can close this and you can log in into the particular Jenkins. So now after logging into the Jenkins, what do we do? Yeah. So now the Jenkins, I already completed this process. So now what do I do is I just create a new item. Let me give the item name as skill 9 and 10. Docker backend. It is a freestyle project. So just click OK. And now the actual game starts. The Git repository URL you have to specify here. So what is the Git repo URL I have here actually? So just copy and paste it. So just paste this URL. Now, initially when creating the repository, it used to give some commands. If you executed everything as it is, like git branch hyphen m main, if you executed this particular command, give the name as main. If you didn't execute it, give the name as it is. Just don't change it. Just keep it as master only. Next, whole SCM. Obviously, every minute the new build should happen. So for this purpose, we are giving this particular schedule. Then delete workspace before the build starts. Why we are giving this? Whenever we want to create a new build, the previous files which are created in the previous build have to be deleted. So for that purpose, we are giving this delete workspace before build starts. Then in the build step, what we have to do? See, basically, using Docker, we never try to execute the like Node.js script, or we'll not try to go with any other things. We just go with the batch command of Windows. So in the Windows batch command, this particular things will be there are set of commands I will show you. Just wait. This is the first command. Take this and place it here. This is the first command. This is completed. Next, the second command, take another set, and in that second set, paste this. And in the third set, just paste this. So ensure that the port number here is 8083 only. If you change in the front end, you have to change here. So if you do not change, do not have any modifications, you need not to change. So I'll explain you the comments, what is happening here. This is obviously known. The image is being built and the image name is my app backend. Done. Now, what we are doing, RM-S. What is the meaning of this? First, we are trying to remove the files, right? As I have told earlier, delete workspace before build starts. This is the statement given, and this is the one which performs it. So we remove the files recursively when we are trying to implement the new build operation. From where we have to remove from my app backend container. What is this container? This is the container that we are creating in the backend. Okay. So if there exists no file, what we have to print no container to remove. So that is the process. Next, Docker run hyphen d hyphen p. This was known. This was the local host port number 8083, and this is the Docker port number, internal Docker port number. And we are naming the container like this through this particular hyphen hyphen name. We are naming the container like my app hyphen backend hyphen container. And the image it contains is my app hyphen backend. Okay. Now, just save. Just click on build now and you will get the output. So as I have completed already, it is, I will show you the success. I will show you the succeeded output of that. So as I've completed this, let me delete this. So I already created it, so I'm deleting it. If you if you did not complete, you need not to verify. Now the success. Finally, the build process is completed. Now just open localhost 8080 slash e-commerce slash back one. No, no, no. Only black.
ఓపెన్ చేయాలి ఎవరైనా.
Slash back one. 8083, right? Yes, it is working. Okay, so just wait a minute. Let's open the Docker also.
ఇంకో
So
డాక్టర్ ఓపెన్ చేయి.
from the Docker, from the images, எங்கதான் இருக்கு the image my app backend. So just run this. Run, okay, okay. Karo, karo. Here, this one, e-commerce container. Just run this. This is the front end. This is the back end. Just open this. So now, just click slash e-commerce. Now, sign up. SPS, SPS, SPS. Sign up. Sign up successful. Now come to login. SPS, SPS. Login. So successfully logged in. You can access other pages as well. So that is the process. And okay, so let us try all the things. Okay, let us go with one better. One. So just here we have to. Oh, okay. Okay, okay, run it. So inside is successful now. So now, just what we need to do is come into the local host. Just click API slash products. So then you can see what are the products that are added into the SQL directly in the web browser. Then in the tables, just refresh it. Just refresh it first. Then the products and users, you can see the users. So just see, you can see that the password is saved as a separate one. Username and email are given.